Let's see here. Are we live? We are live. Let me just adjust real quick. Okay. Somewhat. Greetings, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. So happy to see you. So happy to be seen on this beautiful evening. Guys, I just got in. My angel said there was a message to be given. This one is going out to, I'm going to say his name, Duduzile Zwane. Love the name. Love an interesting name. And he left me a question a couple of weeks ago that I just happened to see tonight, where he asked me specifically to give tips on what it means to transmute energy. And so I wanted to come here and do that, and maybe we'll do a couple of other things too. But I wanted to talk to you guys about what it means to transmute energy. Specifically because I had made a video where I said, I will help you make the decision. My angels asked me to help you guys make a decision. So I was doing a reading. Sorry, guys. I just had a hot cup of tea, so I am like, I am misty, to say the least, and have been doing some running. So what I will tell you is this. One of the things that happens is when empaths are thrown energy at us, we will change the narrative of what has happened to us. We have a choice to ascend in that change, or we have a choice to descend. We can be lower vibrational or higher vibrational about it. And so when we are transmuting energy, what happens is we change what people have given us into something that's positive and something that can be useful. So you can deflect when someone sends negative energy your way and just say, I just refuse to be part of this narrative. I refuse to play. And you can do that. Or you can also take from it a lesson, turn it into something that is healthy and good and that edifies you and raises your vibration so that you are now learning something from what was thrown at you and you are now evolving through that. That's what it means to transmute the energy, guys. So it's something that I practice. And it's as simple as putting some thought, maybe even doing some journaling, thinking about what happened to you and see what the lesson was. Why did it come into your life? Why did you manifest it? What happened? That's one of the things that I want you guys to pay attention to. What happened? Why did it manifest in your life the way it did? Why is it there? What do you need to learn? How do you ascend from that? What is the lesson? So let's give an example. Let's say you have one of the basic ones that we get as empaths, a toxic relationship. We seem to specialize in those, don't we, empaths, in any capacity. So let's say you have a toxic relationship. You have someone that comes in that is maybe being unkind to you, being passive aggressive. That's one thing that happens a lot because a lot of us don't communicate just fairly and honestly. And you have someone doing that in your life. So what you learn from that is how to either first speak up for yourself, you learn how to directly address something, you learn how to protect your energy. What that means is maybe not be around that person immersively. And these are some of the ways that you transmute the energy. Now, let's say it's shots fired and it's like an all out attack or an all out gossip session or an all out smear campaign. And what I want you to think about is how would you transmute that energy? Because that can be a very painful thing to experience. That can be really difficult to kind of like contend with. And it may take some time. So you can't immediately always transmute a lesson. It may happen over time. But what it means is you're turning lemons into lemonade. I have a lesson coming up here that my angels have been working with me on that I'm going to teach you guys with some visuals as well. But it means you're turning lemons into lemonade. And that's what it means because are not always thrown good situations, but one of our superpowers as empaths is to be able to turn something that was negative into something that is positive. And not just turn it into something positive, but to be able to extract from whatever happened to us for our highest good, for our highest soul's evolution, what we need to know, and also maybe something that we may teach other people as well. Like, what are you supposed to teach about this? Why did this happen to you? These are some of the questions that you ask, and that's how you transmute. So if someone's throwing negative energy your way and their intention is for it to stick and stay, when we do our ascension work, it doesn't stick and stay. We go through it and we may feel the initial pain from it, but it's not something that lingers, because when things linger in our etheric body as empaths, it can cause us to be bitter. Every human being on this planet is prone to having bitterness, is prone to having moments where they feel stressed, is prone to not feeling loved and not feeling blessed. And there are some times where people see our empath energy and they're just verklempt and frustrated that we even dare to be, that we're happy, because they can't find that. And so people will sometimes go out of their way to kind of attack you, my sweet empaths. And my job here is to be protective of you and to teach you self-defense tactics. You know, one of my favorite sayings, extracted from Jay-Z and Movado on the Rock, is if you don't know war tactics, walk backwards. Well, war tactics are not always about aggressively fighting or even being proactive in that. A war tactic is being able to diffuse the attack, and transmutation of the energy is specifically about diffusing the attack, okay? So that's really what I wanted you to know and what I wanted to say. So if you are having trouble or having any big thing come your way and you think, what is this here for? It is here to teach you how to change. It is here to teach you how to evolve. And essentially, I liken it to cleaning your blood through one of those machines. You're pulling your energy, or pulling even maybe someone else's toxic energy that they've hurled at you through your etheric body, through your chakras, and you're cleaning it. It's going through each stage so that you can bring it into better alignment and better understanding. Because even someone who is toxic, mean, vicious, violent energetically with you has a lesson and has something to teach you. And it doesn't mean that we just lay down to be doormats to have that happen perpetually, but it does mean that we are equipped with this amazing, incredible ability to transmute that energy. We do not have to stick and stay and be in a downtrodden way when someone doesn't like us, someone wants to rebut us, someone has issues, whatever the case may be. Also, one of the things I recommend is to take a look. Say, is it you? Is it me? Okay, that's one of the ways we transmute energy. You have to take an honest look at what your part is in whatever is happening. And if it is just an all out attack, then that's where we're going to begin the transmutation. And that means not that you're even sending it back. This isn't a reversal or a reversal spell. This is simply understanding very well that even the most negative of experiences was allowed to you by your angels and ancestors to help you evolve. Empath, you may notice that we are held to account regarding karma much faster. That if we act out of character or we do not have healthy behavior, that it very quickly gets turned back to us to have to address it. I've given you guys several examples of things I've gone through even in the past couple months with being in the hospital and having nurses maybe not behave well with me, and I would have to transmute my own toxic energy, because I have it too, when I would feel negative or feel like I wanted to just lash out because I was frustrated, and then I would have to deal with theirs as well. So it was a mutual kind of show and tell, and we're transmuting the energy. Sometimes I would have a lot of people come into my room that weren't responsible for the energy they brought in, and I would have to clean it or address it or speak to it. So these are the things that we do in order to heal, sometimes not just ourselves, but others too. Because if you are transmuting energy for other people, they don't even know it. You don't have to say, I am now, let the transmutation begin. They don't know what's happening. But what is happening is that you're assessing what's going on with them. Boundaries still need to be there. A good level of understanding needs to be there. And self-protection needs to be there as well. This is not just like we're diving in and you're the physician, but from afar and energetically, you are the physician. If you are doing your own soul work and you've protected yourself and you know your worth. When we transmute energy, that has a lot to do with knowing your worth. Because to not know your worth would be to take on the projections, the deflections, and the toxicity of others, because people will always want you to feel what they're feeling. And because we have this superpower, we're able to help people begin their healing, even if it's quietly, even if we're out of their life or we're up close. We are able to help them ascend and do the most, even if they were toxic to us. So that's what I wanted you guys to know today. I'm going to pop on here real quick with another video. They said to do a quick reading, and we're going to do an unconventional one, and then that will be it for the night. But if you have any questions about transmutating energy, or you'd like me to explain it more in depth, I'd be happy to do so. Come back and join me next time, and we will continue to evolve together.